age right to anyone?
Hello, we interrupt this news feed to tell you about the YFC virtual banquet and charity auction starting tonight and running until November the 14th. It's happening right now on our Facebook. That's right, you can bid live in the auction on our Facebook page right now. With more details, here's our in-the-field correspondent, Carl Eastman. Carl?
Thank you, Paul. We've made the whole process quite simple, actually. You just go to the YFC Hanover Facebook page. When you're there, if you go to the top of the page, you'll find our photos button. If you click on that, it'll take you to all the photos on our page, but specifically, you want to be on the lookout for the auction items album. Scroll through that album, look at all the auction items. When you see something you want, simply comment your bid. Back to you, Paul.
Thanks, Carl. Bidding closes Saturday, November 14th at 8 p.m. right after our live virtual banquet that's going to be happening right here again on our Facebook page. So we would like you to leave only comments on those bids and not questions. If you have questions, you can send them to us in Messenger. With more on how this is coming together, I'm going to turn it to our other live on the field correspondent, Carleen. Carleen, over to you.
There are so many great auction items this year. Personally, I like the My Scissors and I package and the great scarves from Andre's Alpacas. Back to you, Paul.
Carleen, if this is a virtual auction, how is it you're actually able to touch and put on the items?
I don't know. I don't even know how I'm a girl. Let's just enjoy the auction, Paul.
Okay. Thanks, Carleen. Hanover YFC is a charitable organization which runs the drop-in center on 7th Ave. We're here beside the skate park. All our staff are professionally trained in crisis issues and suicide intervention. We're open in the evenings to provide a safe and supervised place where you can come, hang out, connect with friends, and find a listening ear if they want it. Thanks to you and this here particular fundraising event, this operation is able to run. Now, with COVID, we've been able to do some things quite differently, and thankfully we are able to stay open and adapt our ways so that youth have a still space that they can connect in. And with more details on how this works, I'm going to turn things over to the recently split clone of Carl with an update. Clone of Carl?
Thanks, Paul. Well, we've been doing some great stuff. Like, we've been doing some online things. We got a really cool Minecraft server, and we did some outdoor social distance hangouts this summer, and we got online. We got a role-playing club game club, and we recently opened up for drop-in again just a few weeks ago, 1 day a week. Hey, did you say I was a clone? Is this why I don't remember what I had for breakfast this morning?
Carl, it's okay. No one can remember what they had for breakfast this morning.
But I have so many questions. Like, how do I know who the real Carl is? And
back to you, Paul.
Right. Thank you, Jill. Well, if you're just joining us, Hanover YFC is hosting its charity auction event on Facebook right now, and you're invited to come to the banquet next Saturday on the 14th. Jill, we're here live. Jill is going to tell us right now live some of the things that are happening on the auction. Jill?
Hi, guys. Bidding has only been live for a few hours now, and you guys have already been very active. In fact, we've even had bids a few seconds ago. The 519 gift card has had a lot of back and forth. Maggie's Pottery has been seeing a lot of likes. And we're looking at our former director is after Paul's maple syrup. Back to you, Paul.
Grant, the maple syrup is mine. So we'd like to take a moment to thank all the people who donated items for this banquet and made this charity auction possible. We have many businesses and many individuals who support us and help keep our ministry going. One of the most unique donations that's come, however, is this official league baseball that was found in the bottom of a closet of a gentleman who was one of our supporters who was moving. And as he was cleaning out, he remembered, oh, it's signed by Stan Musial, now in the Hall of Fame. He remembers that a family member picked this up at a game in St. Louis, and Stan had signed it for him. And we now, early speculation, believe that this baseball is probably worth north of $800. So thanks to the donor who gave that to us. Probably none of us had any idea it was worth that much. And we're going to actually have it verified before we put it online. But if you are interested, you can connect with me and we can talk. We'll talk, not online. But anyways, we're going to go back to more field correspondence. And I think we're going to go back to real Carl, who's going to give us more update on how this auction works. Carl, over to you.
Yeah, thanks. So yeah, just click on the link in the video description and you comment on the photo with your bid. Hey, can we talk about this whole cloning thing? I didn't agree to that. And
We'll talk about it later. Back to you, Paul.
Sorry about that, folks. Just a bit of a temporal disturbance there. We're going back to our top story tonight, and that's the YFC virtual auction banquet and the live stream event that is going to be happening Saturday, November 14th, here on Facebook at 7 p.m. Of course, this is a free event. You do not need to buy a ticket to participate. However, if you would normally buy a ticket and come to our live banquet, then we would encourage you to take a look over on our website, yfchanover.com, and there you can make a donation for the $25 ticket price you would have normally purchased when you're coming to the banquet. We would encourage you to donate to our banquet the same as you would if it was a live in-person event. This time it is a BYOB event, bring your own buffet. And we'll have some cooking instructions and helping you out with that banquet buffet as we lead up through this week. So keep posted on our Facebook page with more details as they come. Now we're going back to Robo Carl, who's going to tell us a little bit more of the details on how you can bid. Robo Carl.
the item you like, comment your price. Woo.
Thank you, Robo Carl. Yes, good robot. That's right, folks. We encourage you to bid generous and to bid often. Thanks for supporting the great cause in our local community. Thanks for keeping your YFC staff out from living on the streets and back into the restaurants, coffee shops, and bars where they belong. So thanks for all of you for joining us and the launch of this virtual auction. We want to tell you a little bit about what we do and how our ministry works. Because of COVID, things have changed significantly, but we have a bit of footage from some of the events that have taken place just previous to COVID. We're going to take a moment now to show you a little bit of our ministry and give you a chance to peruse the auction items, and we'll be back. Roll the clip. Back again next week, 7 p.m., and we're going to do our whole banquet together as a virtual presentation. We really appreciate your support. Thanks for taking some time to go through the auction items. Bid often, bid generous, and we'll see you back next week. Until then, good night and God bless. It is a little weird having the cans still around.